Zainab.
My name is Walid.
Can you be serious?
I am serious. What are you talking about?
My name is Zainab.
وأنا وليد.
Walid, be more like...
Sure.
Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about relationship
أيها الشعب اليوم بدنا نحكي
advice
عن العلاقات
and questions that we get.
ونعطيكم نصيحة.
ما تحكي هيك وليد.
No. كيف بدي أحكي طيب؟ عادي نورمال؟
You guys.
يا شباب يا
He
جماعة.
doesn't take me seriously.
ليه طيب؟
اسأل حالك.
أنا ما باخدك سيريسلي؟
No, you
أنت
don't.
بتخوف مسيطرة. كيف عليها الغناية أنت هاي؟
Okay, do we start over?
Action. Cut. Next.
It's impossible to film with him.
I can't be serious for 5 minutes unless it's serious. في حدا مات؟ شو بدك مني طيب؟
Okay, anyways, I got many questions from you guys about relationships.
المهم اجانا كثير اسئله عن العلاقات، كيف علاقتنا زوجيه وكيف بنظبط الوضع.
And actually, and a lot of people wanted advice as well, and
وفي
what we think.
نصيحة.
وليد
عم بترجم. I'm translation. You know one translation في عرب كثير طيب بيحضرونا. Confusion. No. Okay. Continue please. اجرب حديثك كامل.
Two. Hi, my name is Zainab.
Take two. Hey, my name is Walid.
وليد خلص عن جد. وليد, we don't have time for that.
شو بدك مني؟ مش فاهم أنا.
Why are you repeating everything I'm saying?
I think you say the same thing. I said the same thing. شو بدي؟
No, just like.
شو؟
Just introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. Is what we're meant to say.
وليد ما أسألك. Stop.
Oh. شمي الريحة، شمي رش ريحة ولا لا؟ كيف تقولي عني زنا؟
I can't film anything.
I don't like what you say, man. It's not cool.
شو؟
Why you say أنا ثقيل؟ أنا ماني ثقيل. أنا مادام. شربان
I'm
7
starting all over. Guys, my name is Zainab.
Hey guys, my name is Walid.
And today we are going to talk to you guys about relationships.
واليوم بدنا نحكيكم على العلاقات الزوجية. خليكم معنا.
Remember, you guys had asked me questions on Instagram, so I'm going to go ahead and look over the questions. I took screenshots. I don't have to keep exiting the app. But we have a lot of good questions. I'm going to choose the best ones.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
وليد خلاص.
يعني الله يعيننا. شن قليلي جن قليلي الله يعينه وعلى هالليلة.
Okay.
Are you sure you wanted this video?
Yeah.
في أسئلة هيك كان ماني علاني.
كتير أسئلة كان ماني علاني.
فوتنا من الحياة قصة نطلع من قلب البوابة.
Yeah. You know what? Let's start with I can't even talk with.
وزوزت معك مبين.
In your opinion, what is the perfect age for marriage? I don't think there's a perfect age. I think everybody matures differently, and I feel like
when you're ready.
When you're ready.
When you meet the perfect other.
I got married at 18, and I feel like I'm more mature than the girls that are now like 25 and 28 and I don't know what.
لما تلاقي واحد ابن حلال عمره منيح مظبط حاله مستقبله منيح أهلك بحبوه، أهم شيء الأهل تكون راضي عنه. والله لو بتتجوز بدون رضا أهلها والله بعمرها ما بتنبسط بحياتها. نقطة على السطر. حبيتك شو حبيتك بدي لاقي حالي لقيتك.
وليد.
شو بدك؟
Yeah, I don't think there's a perfect age. I think when you're ready you'll know. Don't be hesitant and don't get into something you're not 100% sure about.
المهم يكون ابن حلال ما يكون ابن حرام. ضحك عليك يقول لك بخ وباي باي يا حلوين.
And that leads me to another question I saw. What is the most important thing you look for in
significant others?
Yeah, which for me is مخافة الله. So اللي ما بيخاف الله خافوا منه, and that's
واظفروا بذات
الدين. And I always say that, like اللي ما بيخاف الله خافوا منه. And
واظفروا بذات الدين.
ما يكون بخيل. You don't want to be stingy. That's very important.
يما إذا كان واحد بخيل.
Yeah, you'll never.
أو واحدة بخيلة.
أنا بخيلة.
في نسوان بخلاء؟ أنا ما بعرف نسوان بخلاء. أنت بتعرف نسوان بخلاء؟
Yeah.
عن جد.
في ناس في.
بالله عليك. أنا بفكر بس إسلام بخلاء.
No, في نسوان.
لا في نسوان بخلاء. نعم ما نقول إلا بالله. يا رب استغفر الله استغفر.
Yeah.
نحن نحكي عن عالم السام.
Walid, how much do you love your wife? Better be a real good answer.
والله I love my wife to the moon and back.
I don't know why I asked that.
To the moon by the dip.
What he had?
What do you mean? How much? You are my life. You are my wife. You are my half life.
You just said to the moon by the dip. This isn't the stock market. This is us. He's like relating everything to the stock market.
بعرض أختك. طب شو صار?
Wait, can you be serious for a minute?
I am serious. والله I am. This is me serious. إذا أنت تفرط معي تفرط المسبحة. خلي المسبحة بإيدي إسها.
طيب ماشي.
إيه.
What's the secret to a great marriage even after years of it? Never go to sleep.
No, I answer this.
Okay, you answer.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Never let the routine. شو يعني ياخذ حياتك يعني.
Take up your life.
Never لا let the routine control your life.
So don't.
غير من حياتك. يعني find what your husband or your wife like. Play. يعني مثلا انا جننت اهلي بدها تلعبني طاولة. She likes to play طاولة. ولا بعمري حبيت امها للطاولة. Sometimes I play with her.
No, you don't. Why are you?
What do you mean? You spend 2 hours. You like ding ding. علمتني وعلمت. قلت اخر شيء قلت لك.
Okay, I taught him, but I taught him, but he didn't want to. You don't want to play. طيب, you're giving him advice that you don't even follow.
How many times I played طاولة with you? على مالي خلاق ألعبها. How many times?
Like once.
Like 3.
No, seriously though, you
find
have
something
to have,
you can share.
Find something you can share, and never go to sleep upset from each other. I feel like
oh man, that
you
was
have to talk about it. Oh, that was
this was
a big problem when we first got married.
The killing of our relationship. أول ما تجوزنا يا لطيف 2 دمار ما تفكروا في أي.
Yeah, and you don't just get married.
وأخذت عن حب يعني بنت الحلال هاي بحبها وسنين وأنا بحبها وبعلم فيها وبربي فيها وبطلعها من تحت الأرض وأنا مخيم وهي مخ أمريكي.
بتربي فيه؟
إنه كيف أنا بدي إياكي يعني. هيك بقولوا العالم شباب.
No, that's not. Wait, what? Hold on.
ربيتك وانت صغيرة على ايدي وطلعت كبرتي وتكبرت علي.
Okay.
هيك بقول. مهم.
يعني مثل ما أنا ربيتك مسيطرة.
انت ربيتيني. وقف تغلط يا. بس الكاميرا.
You guys, so what you see right now isn't something that happened overnight. It took years and years, and you just have to.
It took مصايب.
We used to
not talk to each other for days.
All the time.
2-3 days بنحكيش معه ولا بتحكي معي.
No,
ولا بتعبرني
hold on.
ولا بعبرها.
أنا ما أعبره بس هو يحاول يحكي معي.
مسيطرة. يا سلام فضحنا بهالفيديو. بدك تفضحينا انت خلص.
انت اللي فضحتنا.
المهم. Continue please. Next.
Okay, there's a really good one about finances. Do you put your finances together or keep them separate? What do you think is better? I mean, we're married. We're together.
لما أجينا
what's mine is his and what's his is mine.
لما أجينا من دبي, when I transferred the money from Dubai to here, I opened an account. So I put everything in the account. And رحت أنا وياها. So I was like, I want to put my wife on the account. He's like, do you want her to have like a limited account? كان عم بوشوشني. He's like, do you want her to have limited access? Like, should you? I was like, no. What do you mean? The same access like me? He's like, do you want her to have access to all the money? I was like, of course. She's my wife. I married her. I mean, I trust her with my life. أنا بنام تسلخني سكيني إذا I don't trust her.
But
you know?
I mean,
he was shocked.
I still have a secret stash. I'm kidding. No, I really do.
sometimes بتخبي من وراي مصاري. يجي آخر الشهر بكون أنا عايف حالي بتقول لي تعال شوف بكون مع مخبي 2000 3000 دولار 4000 دولار مش عارف من وين بتجيبهم أنا. She have a secret job.
I have a secret stash. but overall, no. Overall
يعني جبتك
أيوة يعني if I want to buy something I'll buy something. If he wants to buy something he'll buy something. If he wants
I don't buy anything. She buy me everything.
If he wants to support someone he could go ahead and do that. I just feel like what's the point of marriage if we're not sharing
يعني 100%, you know?
Like yes, but Dean, I also do believe that he's responsible for everything, but if you and your husband are going through times where his maash مش مقضي or his money isn't enough, you should put some work in. At the end of the day, yes, it's your money and you have every right to spend all your, hard-earned money, but for us, I feel like what's his is mine, what's mine is his.
لأنه صراحة let's say مرة بتشتغل وزلمة بيشتغل, okay? So إذا الزلمة بيشتغل ومعاشه على قده وضعه على قده والمرأة عم تشتغل ومصمدة مصاري، طب هالمصاري شو بدك فيها إذا ما عم بتساعدي جوزك ما عم بتساعدي your family, you know. Some نسوان بقول لك no, this is my money, I want to buy my own stuff, I want to do my own thing. Okay, buy your own stuff, buy your own thing, but at the same time, you know, you're one. We are one. Me and her are one.
Okay, so are you guys the jealous type? No. I'm over him.
إذا بتقول على اللايف لحدا كلمة طالع مانع بعمل مجازر.
No, yeah. I mean, I think when we first got married, jealousy was like a huge thing. I was overly jealous. But now I was.
ولا ما تباهل تقلب I love you وليد شو بتساوي؟ عادي ولا اوتوماتيك؟ والله بتخرب الدنيا وبتطلعيها
No, I think that's only in the beginning. That's
why I'm not allowed to have a girlfriend? Like friend girl يعني.
Hold on, wait, what?
Why I'm not allowed to have girlfriend? Like a friend girl.
Hold on, what?
ممنوع يعني.
You guys.
You see? She's not jealous, huh? You see?
This video shouldn't have been filmed.
She no jealous, huh? She no jealous. دغري بتطلع.
What if I have a guy friend?
Do you want to die? Do you have a dying wish? That's wish شو بقولوا؟
So يعني أنت عادي.
No, أنا مش
Double
عادي.
standards.
أنا اوتوماتيك.
And I'm trying to film this video. It's really hard. My son isn't in school.
Baby boy.
Baby, don't come into the camera, please.
المهم, next.
No question. I love you guys from Sydney. A lot of them aren't questions. They're just like
I love you too, kangaroo people.
What,
I love
baby?
the kangaroo people.
Who usually makes peace first after fights?
I am. Most of the time.
No, when we first got married.
انتوا النسوان راسكم كبير.
No, when we first got married.
ما بتنازلوا البشر النسوان الحريم جنس حوا.
كان راسه كتير تنح and I would actually go to him even when I'm not wrong.
كان
but now.
كان في قديم الزمان.
No, now I think it's important to remember that if you're mistaken, if you're the one that's wrong, if you're in the wrong, I think if you're wrong, you should own up to your mistakes and apologize. And that's what makes a relationship work. It shouldn't be who apologizes first or who does this first or whatever. I think we both need to admit who's wrong and who's right. What?
I'm bad fake.
You act like I don't do that. When I'm wrong, I apologize.
أسمع كلامك تعجبني. أشوف أمورك أستعجب.
No, I'm being... Okay, can you be serious, right?
Okay. Yeah, right. She's right. 100%. ولا بنموت اللي بننام بالجراج.
Waleed, we're trying to give people advice.
Yes.
You have to be serious.
والله she's right.
What did I say?
لما يكون الواحد معه حق يتنح وما يرد حدا ويقفل راسه. That's what she does.
No.
بديش بدك تيجي تعتذر لي.
I've never said that.
شو عملت لك غلط؟ خلص هيك حر أنا.
What's the most important thing to know or do to keep your marriage happy and fun?
الاحترام.
Number one is respect.
أهم شيء.
Yeah.
الاحترام mutual understanding, mutual respect.
Just and then everything else just take it hick, you know.
يعني
even if you're down, I feel like الحياة حلوة. Life is beautiful. You could live it and you could enjoy it, but you guys have to have mutual understanding with everything.
الدنيا تضحك لك.
He always has something to say.
زعلك يا غالي. لا عن جد الاحترام أهم شيء. يعني أنا بحكي على الإسلام وهي بتحكي عن النسوان. بس النسوان جنس حوا أنتوا لما تعصبوا بتطلعوا بركان غضب.
You guys start pulling out the old receipts like, oh, remember you did this, you did that.
You go back 10 years before.
Don't do that. I used to do that.
10 years?
I used to always do that.
One time we agreed to what?
Never bring back the past.
To forget the past no matter what and just talk about what's going on right now.
But make sure you heal from the past. Don't just say, okay, I'm over it, but then like, you know, a month or two or a year later you're like, right. Make sure you're healing, talk about it.
Wallah, 4 years later, I'm not over it. Like, what are you talking about? It's been 4 years. I'm not over it. حر أنا بس أنا أطلع من قلبي. I'll go over it. 4 years.
That was me.
So you have to get over it.
زلت وزل.
الله زلت عرض اليهود. المهم كملي.
Do I regret it? Yeah, because I feel like we missed so many moments in our life where we could have been happy. But you learn from your mistakes, and I think now moving forward,
life is good.
If there's a problem, we talk about it. We try to, you know, figure out the source of where everything's coming from, and then put an end to it. And that's the most healthiest thing you could do.
Yeah, لازم توصل لميدل بوينت.
Yeah, there has to be a middle ground.
Middle ground انت ترجمي لي بالفرنسي انا بفهم.
Middle ground.
لازم توقفوا على النص وتتفقوا وين الحل وشو الحل وكيف بدنا نتصرف next time.
Oh my god, this is a good one. Why doesn't Walid wear a wedding ring? Why don't you wear a wedding ring? Because
I lost like 7 of them.
No, funny story is when we first got engaged, at the time I had gone to Syria to visit my mom's family, and then he was in Lebanon and he was traveling from Lebanon to Dubai. He literally drives to the airport, realizes before he went to the airport, twadda wa salla, so he had taken off his ring and put it, you know, where the sink is at his parents' house. At the gate, he remembers, oh my god, I forgot my engagement ring. He missed his flight, goes back
too much in love
to pick up his, but then after
كان
that
سفرت رحت جبت خاتم زيه شو بدي اعرفها هي بس سبحان الله.
No, you wouldn't have.
رحت I missed the flight.
So when we first got engaged,
$1200 على الفاضي.
When we first got engaged, yeah, Hadi, like he was so protective over it because I think I made him so many problems. Then he lost so many that I just gave up.
وضحكت عليك.
And I rarely wear mine too. It's heavy, it's big.
Oh no, you have to wear yours.
Well, then you have to wear yours.
Well, I can, بس أنا إيدي مالحة بوقع.
I'm gonna text.
بالله عليك كم واحد ضاعوا؟
I think like 6, 7.
عن جد like 6.
Every time I buy him one, he loses.
أنا I can't ما بلبس أنا إشي.
Does that mean you don't love me?
لا بلبس bracelet.
Does that mean you don't love me?
ولا بلبس necklace ولا بلبس.
يعني ما بتحبني.
شو ما بحبك؟
You're not wearing a ring.
وحدة الله شو الحكي هاي ده؟
طب why do I have to wear one?
Because you're my wife.
Okay, you're my husband.
Yeah, everybody know I love you.
Who's everybody? So if you're in public, everybody knows. Oh, مين هو وليد?
Yeah, بيعرفوني.
Okay.
بيعرفوا إن أنا متجوز من عيوني. بس قرب علي بعمل لها هيك.
Oh my God, Walid's out of control. This is, my husband works a lot. How to manage work and family better. Actually, I have a very good friend. Her husband is always working, and I just think that you should have a schedule. If not a schedule, find someone to babysit your kids if you have children in the evening, and go out on a date. You know, do something.
Work is important. Like the
right,
survival of the family is important. But you have
answer this.
To explain it to your husband that you and your family, if you have kids especially, you need time. Okay, money is not everything in this life. والله المصاري وسخ. Okay, you need it. We need to like.
I mean, كل مشاكل الدنيا is money.
بس what I'm saying is المصاري مش كل إشي بالدنيا. يعني في زلام بيشتغلوا. أنا I used to work بدبي. I used to work 18 hours بالمطعم تبعي. 18 hours, 20 hours. That was a time when the relationship was like this.
I couldn't stand him.
She was getting like.
We had a lot of
depressed,
problems during that time. Yeah.
You know.
And then I was going through, you know, the loss of my daughter.
Yeah, it was that time too.
He wasn't there, so I was like, well,
he doesn't love
me.
Work.
He doesn't, you know, he doesn't care for this family. But that's not it. I think there are deeper issues. If he's always working, there's something he's trying to.
Then find
not all
time.
the time, but I feel like sometimes he's trying to run away from something.
يعني لازم تلاقي وقت لمرتك أو لجوزك أو لأولادك, you know. يعني مرة بالأسبوع, you know, do something with your wife, with your husband, with your kids. Okay, one thing for the ladies. الزلمة لما يكون مشغول وشغال ما بفكر بهيك شغلات. لازم المرة هي تخطط, plan something nice, plan a special date, something, عشاء, قعدة بالبيت,
and then
snacks,
she also said,
watch TV, and
how do
together.
I get my man to help me out more and prioritize home a little more? She's a new mom and he doesn't really help.
Ask nicely. الزلمة never.
And I know in our culture, a lot of times it's like, well, that's not my job, and I think that's so wrong because
no.
في حديث.
No, I say no for these people. No, and I used to be like this.
No, I'll tell you.
أول ما جوزنا.
Like he wouldn't touch anything.
المجتمع العربي عندنا عيب إنه الزلمة ينظف أو يساعد مرته أو كذا, بيقولوا عنه طانت أو بابا أو باوا وبتلخموا, you know. عندنا بالمجتمع العربي بعيبوا الزلمة اللي بحب مرته كتير وبرد على مرته وبيخلي مرته مثلا يساعدها وكل شيء كذا, بيقولوا عنه توتو. أيوة, بيقولوا وزوز توتو لمرته, you know. الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام كان يساعد زوجته عائشة وزوجته خديجة، وكان الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام عنده في حديث للرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام بيقول خيركم لأهله وأنا خيري لأهلي. يعني الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام كان أهم شيء أهل بيته، هو أحسن الناس مع أهل بيته بالأول، بعدين أحسن الناس برا. يعني البني آدم ما بيكون منوح لأهله ما بيكون منيح لحدا.
And being a mother is a full-time job, and I don't care what anyone thinks. I run a business, a couple businesses.
I used to not understand that, honestly.
And I have my kids.
I used to underestimate
doing all that. Yeah, he used to never understand. Finally, we had a talk. We sat down, and shway, he, you know,
it wasn't the talk.
It wasn't? What was it?
It wasn't. During the COVID, when I stayed with the kids in the house.
No, but you started helping way before COVID.
Yes, I know.
But what made you realize?
When I saw what the kids does, I was like, Zainab, كيف تتحمليهم? And I can't, you know. She's like, now you know what I feel.
Oh,
now
no,
you know
get
what
this.
I go through.
Get this. Before going to Dubai, I would wake up every morning with the children. He'd hear me screaming, and I'm like, do this, You know how they are in the morning. Finally, after Dubai, I just had so many orders. I got really tired. He's like, you know, بدي أريحك from now on. أنا رح أصير أفيق مع البنات وأوصلهم to school, like take him to school. Now he was like, oh my God, I don't know how you dealt with it. How do you deal with their attitudes? How do you deal with this? I'm like, see, now you know. So I just feel like it's important to show them what you're going through. They need a help. That's just, you have to talk to them.
You have to sit him down, but ask nicely. الزلمة ما بحب إشي ينفرض عليه فرض. اوكي، يعني مثلا زلمة لما تقول لي ليش ما عملت هيك، ليش ما عملت، بقول له روح حل عني. Ask nicely in a respectful way. He will help to love to help.
Okay, how do you or him deal with in-laws who interfere with your family? So his in-laws are here, my parents, my family's here. His family lives in Germany, so I've never really had that problem. And
there's a lot of women that go through that.
I know, and even when I lived in Dubai, they were in Lebanon at the time. So I feel like I never had that problem. And then even if I did, it was like very temporary during like when we would visit. And I think it's just so normal in our culture for them to interfere. But I think if there's a problem, it's up to your husband to talk to his family and vice versa. If there's a problem for him.
Let me explain.
Okay.
المجتمع العربي. Okay. There's a big difference between المجتمع العربي والمجتمع الغربي. المجتمع العربي لما تتجوزي زلمة تتجوزيه هو أهله. Okay. يعني
which is wrong.
Yeah, I know, بس أنا بقول لك
because especially with the privacy like
كيف المجتمع الشرقي.
No طبعا, but I think it's your job to put fine lines.
غصبا عن أمك تحترمي أمه وإخواته وكل الدنيا اللي حواليه. بس المقصد وين؟ إنه راعي شعور جوزك. مثلا إذا بحب أخته، في أخته بحبها كتير، ما تورجيني أنت مش طايقيتها تكرهيها. الأم أهم شيء. يعني زلمة اللي ما بيقدر أمه وبحب أمه هذا مش زلمة صراحة، ما بنظر أي حدا. فأم
unless the mom is just a horrible human being.
شيطان والعياذ بالله يعني.
That's happened before where the mom is just a total like nightmare, you know?
Yeah.
But okay.
طب فيني أخذ بريك؟
No, this is the last question. No, it's a long video. So actually we're going to answer one more question and then we'll probably do a series if you guys want.
نعمل بريك. I need my coffee.
I love you guys and your family. How do you guys deal with issues you disagree on? We just disagree to disagree. Honestly, sometimes it just doesn't, like he has a lot of, especially with children. With children, we disagree so much on raising them. And that's just something I've learned to either شوي we both try to meet halfway or خلاص, you want to do what you want to do, but don't blame me 10 years down the road when your daughter's out of control. You better not.
والله أنا بالنسبة إلي أولادي خط أحمر.
And it's not even just about kids. I just feel like even with other things.
حتى هي بقول لها أنا أولادي خط أحمر. يعني my kids I like to spoil my kids.
He doesn't even want me to like yell at them or discipline them or any of that.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. You know where I came from.
Yes.
I'm a fob.
He came from.
أنا ابن مخيم. Okay. إحنا زمان ويسألوا أي واحد ابن مخيم.
Okay, but no. Hold on.
أنا ما عشت طفولتي.
Hold on. Okay.
أنا ما رحت على تشاك تشيز. ولا رحت على ماكي ميز. ولا رحت لعبت بهاي الشغلات. I want my kids to live a better life than me.
Okay, but giving them makes them entitled. You could still give them. No. You could still give them what they want with respect. If they do their chores, they listen to their mother, they're not disrespectful.
Yeah, of course. مين بيسترجع لي من احترامك؟ بذبحه إلا ولادي.
وليد
لا المشكلة وين؟ إنه أولاد صغار، الولد لما يصير عمره مثلا 10 بلس you can do your thing وذهم وتربيه صح وتعلميه صح وتفهميه. بس ولد عمره 3 سنين و4 سنين و5 سنين شو بده يفهم؟ يسمع منك اليوم ويطنش بكره.
Right now.
Sometimes.
And we'll probably have a better answer in the next video we film.
If you like the video, share, like and subscribe.
You guys, if you like the video, subscribe, like and share.
إذا هذا الفيديو ما بضرب 100,000 فيو ما راح أعمل فيديو تاني، ما دخلني أنا. This is the deal.
وليد when he says something تنح.
This is what I am talking about.
You guys, if you like the video, share it on your WhatsApp groups, your Facebook groups, Instagram groups, wherever. We actually
ولعوها هربجوها هبوها أكشنوها.
So subscribe, like, and share. Put a like, and if you have any more questions,
بس في مليون ألف سؤال بعدين.
Put them in the comments.
Next
and
episode.
We'll answer as many as we can. But I just chose ones that like appealed to me like right away. But it was good talking and chatting with you guys. بس أنت حسابك بعدين.
حاس إنه it was good talking to me.
في أكم شغلة ما عجبتني.
تحت الهواء.
على الهواء.
على الهواء. طب احكي لك يلا أنا قبل.
يلا guys, we'll talk to you soon.
لمين تبعتي بوسي؟
وليد, they're mostly girls.
I don't care. Don't kiss nobody. Only me.
طيب.
أنا ماخذ واحدة ما بايز تمها غير أمها. يلا السلام عليكم. سيداتي سادتي أنساتي أعزائي المشاهدين والمتابعين الكرام، شكرا لكم لحسن المتابعة والسلام عليكم.
يا جماعة هبوها هربجوها ولعوها فجروها سبسكرايب لايك اند شير.
لا وليد, it's subscribe, like,
This is my فاب شوي. شو بدك أنت بالموضوع؟ خلص فاهمين علي هون.
Subscribe, like and share.